In the next 30 minutes, you'll discover how the integration of Panduit Intelligent PDUs with Cisco Nexus Dashboard provides unparalleled visibility into energy consumption, costs, and greenhouse gas emissions at every level, empowering data center operators with actionable insights. Today's presenters are Mark Wong from Panduit and Asha Hegde from Cisco. Mark is in global business development at Panduit and specializes in technology alliances. Mark connects people, ideas, technology, and capabilities to drive growth and innovation through partner ecosystems to deliver customer value. Asha is a senior product manager in the cloud networking group at Cisco. Currently, she is focusing on operations, monitoring, and automation tools for Cisco Nexus Dashboard, open APIs, and third-party ecosystem integrations. Mark and Asha, I'll hand the call over to you now.
Thank you, Kelly, and thank you for your time, everyone. This is Mark, and I'll be handing off to Asha later on in the presentation. Today, we're excited to speak with you about how Cisco and Panduit have collaborated to simplify the path to energy efficiency and sustainability in the data center. Today, we'll discuss the many challenges data center operators are facing, how Cisco and Panduit are enabling visibility and insights to reduce energy usage, cost, and emissions, and the resources available to you to help you deliver this exciting integrated solution to your customers. Technology is becoming critical to any organizational strategy, whether it's servicing their customers or enabling internal resources. The data center is at the heart of these technology strategies. And power is becoming one of the biggest cost centers for data centers, and demand is only growing. According to McKinsey Company, US data center power demand is growing at 10% per year through 2030. And power consumption correlates to carbon footprint and emissions. And government entities are starting to mandate sustainability metrics for data centers. According to the Uptime Institute Data Center Survey, 63% of global data center operators believe they will need to report on sustainability metrics in the next 5 years. And business applications such as AI are driving more and more demand for compute, network throughput, and storage. On top of all of this, data center operators need to keep the lights on. And according to the Uptime Institute, power and network are the two top reasons for outages in data centers, accounting for 58%. To summarize, data center operators have a lot on their hands to manage. However, operational management of data centers is becoming more and more complex. In order to drive operational efficiencies, data center operators must first gain visibility across IT and facilities infrastructure platforms like power, backup power, environmentals, and even connectivity. However, IT and critical infrastructure facilities platforms and even the management teams are typically siloed. And this leads to suboptimal visibility and planning. And this is why Cisco and Panduit are extending our long-time collaboration in the network to power. Before we get into the details of our integration, let's discuss Panduit's power offering. Panduit has a comprehensive portfolio of power distribution units as well as uninterruptible power supplies. Our intelligent PDUs, or iPDUs, enable high density outlets in a small form factor All iPDUs have gigabit Ethernet ports to ensure auto negotiation with the network. And our hot swappable controller acts as an IoT hub for power, environmental sensors, and rack access control. The controller also connects with the iHandle, which has a beacon providing color-coded health at a glance based on thresholds set by a user. And combination outlets enable flexibility by accepting a multitude of power cords, enabling the need for extra PDUs and simplifying planning for future power connections. Locking power cords ensure against disconnects caused by general vibration in the data center and gravity due to weight, which is a common issue. And finally, environmental monitoring enables energy usage and cost efficiency. According to Energy Star, a 1 degree temperature increase at the server inlet can save 4 to 5% of energy costs for a data center, which is why we offer a higher operating temperature rating at full load. As discussed, Cisco and Panduit have partnered for over 20 years, enabling network transitions to 10 gig and now 100, 400, and even 800 gig. These validated architectures built by Cisco and Panduit engineers and product managers can be seen both on Panduit and Cisco.com, as well as our Cisco Alliance landing page on Panduit.com, which consolidates all this information. This includes user guides that provide guidance on fiber connectivity for specific Nexus and Cisco transceiver or optic SKUs, to optimize architectures for 100, 400, and 800 gig, for on-prem enterprise to co-location and cloud data centers. We are now extending our collaboration to enable seamless integration of Panduit iPDUs into Cisco Nexus Dashboard to enable greater visibility and insights across IT and facilities to reduce energy usage, cost, and emissions. Here are the solution components. Many of you already sell Nexus, Nexus Dashboard, and PDUs. What's new is Panduit's data collector. It's a lightweight application which includes a RESTful API for seamless integration with Nexus Dashboard. The data collector is available as part of Panduit's Intelligent PDU product offering. The Panduit data collector is used to onboard intelligent PDUs into Nexus Dashboard. It will also aggregate and normalize power readings and then send secure power data via a RESTful API to Nexus Dashboard. One data collector can support thousands of PDUs and works with existing and new Panduit Intelligent PDU installations. Different versions of the Panduit data collector can be downloaded: VMware, Linux, and soon a Windows version will be available. APIs are a relatively new concept for power critical infrastructure. This collaboration, a first, is breaking down the silos of IT and facilities and making it easy to aggregate critical data across platforms, enabling better visibility, insights, and ultimately optimization across the data center. And once again, the end-to-end solution has been validated by Cisco and Panduit engineering and QA teams, ensuring reliable and seamless integration. And with that, I'd like to hand it over to Asha to cover how this validated integration enables enhanced visibility and insights in Nexus Dashboard.
Okay, thank you, Mark. As we're transitioning over to Asha's slide, we did have a question come through. How do I get trained in the PDU?
Sure, great question. The Panduit Power Solution team has created extensive training in Panduit's library of training called Panduit Learning Center. Simply go to the Learning Center and search on Panduit Power Solutions, and you'll find all the materials there. We also have a commitment to continue delivering more training as this exciting critical infrastructure power industry evolves, and especially as we continue to do more integrations with Cisco.
All right, thank you, Mark. Asha, you are all set.
Thank you. Thank you again, Mark. Hi, everyone. Earlier in this session, you learned that Panduit PDUs integrate with Cisco Nexus Dashboard to provide sustainability insights. Before we jump into the solution, let's take a quick look at what is Nexus Dashboard. Nexus Dashboard is our flagship data center networking offering. It provides a single pane of glass to manage your network policies, as well as ability to observe the state of your multi-cloud network infrastructure. What that means is that using Nexus Dashboard, you can automate the provisioning and management of your data center fabric. You can build secure zero trust networks. You can observe and gain insights into the operational state of your network. And lastly, but most importantly, you can quickly identify and resolve the issues before that would otherwise lead to network outages. Now you might have a question as to why do we need sustainability reports on a network operations and analytics platform? So as many of you know that, also like Mark brought it up earlier, that data centers consume a lot of energy, about more than 1% of the total electricity usage in the world. So that means that energy availability and sustainability have become top of mind for many of our customers over the last couple of years. Some of them were constrained by the energy that was available to them to expand their data center footprint, while their business needs were continuously growing and were exponentially growing. And many others were on marching towards their net zero or the sustainability goals. So all of these customers started asking us, how can they optimize their energy or energy consumption of their Nexus switches? So in order to help these customers, we introduced sustainability reports on Nexus Dashboard. And when it comes to sustainability reports or the energy, or rather do you take anything, if you want to optimize something, you need to gain visibility into it as the very first step. So in terms of energy, you need to understand what your device is using, or which devices are using more energy. You need to establish the baselines and the typical energy usage patterns. That would help you to identify the devices that are anomalous and make recommendations to reduce their energy consumption. And that is exactly what we did with our Nexus Dashboard sustainability reports. Nexus Dashboard sustainability reports enables you to get an estimate of your total energy consumption across your sites or the data center fabric, as well as at a per device level. In addition, you can also get the energy cost as well as the total greenhouse gas emissions caused by the energy that you have consumed. and this would be based on your region or the location, as well as the energy mix used by your electricity or the energy provider. In addition to that, you can also run a key source what if analysis to see what happens if I move a switch from site A to site B. Would it reduce my emissions? Because different regions have different energy consumption, or rather the different carbon emission mix, or the different types of energy sources. So that means that it could, like, if even if you move from site A to site B, you could be reducing your emissions, or you could be changing your energy cost structure. So you can run all of these what if analysis on Nexus Dashboard to see the impact even before you make that change. And lastly, you can also get recommendations to improve the power efficiency of your devices. And what we did with Panduit specifically is that we worked over the last year to extend these exact capabilities into Panduit PDUs. That means that you could get the energy consumption, cost, as well as emissions related to any device that is connected to Panduit PDUs, be it a server, or it could be a storage, firewall, switch, doesn't matter. Like any device that is connected to Panduit PDU outlet will be monitored on Nexus Dashboard. So that means that, like, similar to the Nexus Dashboard energy consumption for switches that I mentioned earlier, you can also get the real-time and historical insights into the energy consumption, cost, and emissions of these devices connected to Panduit PDUs. And in addition to that, you can monitor the ambient temperature to help improve your data center efficiency, as well as you can estimate your future energy consumption, cost, and emissions as well. We announced the solution last year at Cisco Live US, and this will be made generally available in next couple of weeks. Now let's take a look at how you can onboard Panduit PDUs and start monitoring them on Nexus Dashboard. And I will walk you through a few sample reports. What you see here is the onboarding screen of Panduit PDU collector. So all that you need to do is input your credentials and the IP address of your PDU collector and associate that with a site. And once you onboard the PDU collector, you can discover the PDUs that are associated with that collector. Like, you can either add a single PDU by its IP address, or you can give a range of IP address for Nexus Dashboard to discover the PDUs. And also the third option is that you can import from a CSV file in order to quickly onboard a even large set of PDUs. And once you discover, you can choose to add specific PDUs into Nexus Dashboard, and then you're all set. Your PDUs will be monitored on Nexus Dashboard. And what you see here is the PDU integration page on Nexus Dashboard. As you can see, on the left-hand side, it shows the health of the collector itself. And on the right-hand side, you have the inventory view, that is like 2 PDUs are connected to Nexus Dashboard, and there are 5 devices that are powered by these 2 PDUs. And this is a detailed view of a sample PDU here. As you can see, you will have all 1, 2, 3 phases of the PDU and all the outlets related to PDU. It also gives you the output power as well as the devices powered by that PDU. Now let's switch gears a little bit and look at sustainability reports, where you can see the energy consumption, cost, as well as emissions. What you see here is a sample report where you have about 15 sites and the period for which this was selected. And you can see here that you have a monthly summary of your energy cost, energy consumption, as well as greenhouse gas emissions for all the sites. And it also says that you have 4 advisories. Those are technically an opportunity for you to improve the energy efficiency of some devices. And you can drill down into the details, and you can also go to a specific PDU. That means that you are, what you see here is the summary of energy consumption, cost, and emissions for PDU A. Also further down, you can see that you have what is the daily average cost and the cost of the energy over a period of time. And you can further drill down into the PDU outlets to see the devices that are connected to these PDU outlets. And lastly, but most important to our customers who are looking at sustainability or have net zero goals, you can see the total emissions and the energy mix of your electricity provider. I think these are the important aspects of sustainability reports with Panduit integration. And with this, I will transition back to Mark.
Thank you, Asha. So now call to action. Please reference the Alliance landing page as your resource for validated architectures and optimized solutions for network and power. Connect with your Panduit sales rep to leverage the Panduit One Partner Program Alliance deal registration for the highest level of price protection for Panduit products supporting Cisco projects. And engage with customers and enable their sustainability journey to help ensure reliable and scalable network infrastructure for their data centers. Below are some simple questions to ask to get that conversation started. We feel these conversations will be relatively easy to initiate as sustainability and energy efficiency and costs are top of mind. Next slide, please, Asha. And finally, in summary, Panduit and Cisco are uniquely positioned to address both the network and power and simplify the path to sustainable, reliable, and scalable data centers. Next slide. And with that, we'd like to thank you for your time today. Hopefully this has been useful use of your time, and we'd like to field questions from the audience at this point. Any questions, Kelly, in the chat or?
All right, we did have a couple come through. How broad is our PDU portfolio, and do you have power configuration for all countries?
Is that something that Dipin can answer on the panel?
Dipin, you're muted.
Hi, can
Okay.
Can
there we go.
Hear me?
We can hear you now.
Yes, we can.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, great question. Panduit itself has a pretty extensive PDU offer. I think the standard offer is just over 270 different partners in form factors such as 0U, 0U half, 0U mid, horizontal PDUs, everything from metered switched to metered and switched per outlets, all the different PDU types. Additionally, Panduit offers customization options for PDUs. So when you start taking the different variations that you could do to a PDU, there's thousands of combinations that Panduit is able to support the marketplace with.
All right, thank you. Next question, do you have inventory and what is the lead time?
Oh, that's another great question. Mark, if it's okay, I'll take this one as well.
Yep, great, Dipin, thank you.
So we've strategically positioned global international distribution centers, and at any point, depending on all the different PDU types, input plug types, Panduit carries in excess of 10,000 PDUs globally. If a built to order or a built to stock PDU is out of stock, Panduit is able to produce the PDU within 2 weeks plus transportation.
All right, looks like we have another question that just came through. Do you have a product selector to help me finding the right PDU?
Absolutely. Panduit offers product selectors using a filtering method on Panduit.com. And what you do there is quickly get down to a catalog part number. So if you know your input plug type, how many outlets you're going to need, you're going to be able to get to a PDU product page. On that page, you can get everything from a PDU drawing to specifications that you will need for that particular PDU. Additionally, to Panduit.com, the Panduit PDU offer is also fully incorporated into the Panduit configure price quote system, the CPQ interface, to streamline the quoting process for the marketplace.
All right, it looks like we have another question. Who should I contact if I have questions about Panduit PDU?
You want me to handle that, Dipin?
Yeah, Mark, you want to take
sure.
that one?
You can always contact customer service from Panduit. Really easy email address, CS for customer service at panduit.com. For technical support or technical questions, you can always reach out to tech support at panduit.com. And then for post-sales engagement, system support at panduit.com. But the easy place to start is always customer service, CS at panduit.com, or if you prefer a phone number, 1-800-777-3300.
Okay, thank you, Mark and Asha, for your presentations. This will conclude today's webinar. Thank you, everyone, for your time. Have a great rest of your day.